Our records indicate that you owe the U.S. government $2,800,612.39. The Treasury has the authority to garnish wages, seize tax refunds, extract funds from bank accounts, and even initiate lawsuits. Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. There have been a ton of new EIDL loan defaults. There's a reason why these are happening now. I'm going to share with you a letter you may get from the Treasury if you default on your EIDL loans. In this video, I'll talk about who's getting these loan default letters, if you get one, what you can do about it both in the near term, plus what are the long-term repercussions if you default on an EIDL loan or another SBA loan for that matter. And I'll share some funding tips to keep in mind, especially as we get into the final weeks of 2023. As always, thanks so much for subscribing. This is a jam-packed video. Hope you have your alerts on so you never miss out on any funding or business-related information. I'm going to share an example letter from the Treasury and talk about what that means potentially for you. But first, if you are looking for funding, as you know, we have dozens and dozens of grants on the Skip dashboard. The link is in the description. There are several grants that you can quickly apply for. We're talking about minutes in December, including our $10,000 grant that's due in a week, plus a bunch of other smaller grants that you can literally enter in a few seconds. That's all on the Skip dashboard. Plus, there's new financing options as well. You can create a free account or become a member to unlock even more, including funding reviews, insights, tips to applying, and using our AI to complete grant applications, or ask our AI any business question you have, including how to lower EIDL payments. Okay, let me show you the example letter. Again, we're hearing lots of folks getting these letters from the Department of the Treasury. Going to read it quickly, then give my assessment. Our records indicate that you owe the U.S. government $2,800,612.39. The COVID EIDL loans Small Business Administration referred your unpaid debt to the U.S. Department of Treasury, Bureau of Fiscal Service for immediate collection. You must immediately pay your debt to stop collection action and prevent the addition of more interest, penalties, and administrative costs. I'm going to go into what you can do to get it sent back to the SBA, what the consequences are as a result of this letter, and what you can do about it. This is not tax, legal, or financial advice, for informational purposes only. Okay, back to the letter. It will have your Treasury case number and the agency debt number, those important reference numbers for your case. Then it goes into how to pay your debt. You can pay online, pay.gov/paygov/paymydebt. They could have simplified that URL a little bit. You can pay by phone, 888-826-3127, or pay by mail. Let me talk about the consequences here. You know, I did a video before on the SBA not collecting on EIDL loans under $100,000. So if you get one of these letters and you're under $100,000, let me know in the comments. If you have an EIDL loan, let me know in the comments. And if you're concerned about this or you're having trouble making payment, I'll link to that video above. I got another important video to tell you about in a minute. Wage garnishment and more. The Treasury has the authority to garnish wages, seize tax refunds, extract funds from bank accounts, and even initiate lawsuits. Plus, there's a personal liability side of this for loans under $200,000. There's generally no personal guarantee required. However, if you're a sole proprietor, you don't have a legal entity protecting you, and there's a lack of legal separation between you and your business, that could make you personally liable regardless of the loan amount. Again, if you're facing this situation, you may want to seek legal advice. If you want general advice, you can always talk to our team. I'll leave a link in the description, including a template letter to get this sent back to the SBA. Yes, that's possible. Let me tell you about that under dispute and reversal. Dispute filing. You can file a dispute to have your case reconsidered and potentially sent back to the SBA. We are learning about this process from the SBA. We'll share more information. If you want to talk to us about this potential, book a time to talk with us. Regarding relief measures, as you know, there are 2 years of hardship accommodation now available. The first year, you can get 90% off payments if you are experiencing hardship. You can also continue this for an additional year and in some cases continue to get the 90% off. I'll link to that video above as well. Another point, if you want to consider bankruptcy as an option, for some, filing bankruptcy might be a viable solution. This option can allow you to retain certain personal and business assets depending on your situation and how your bankruptcy is structured. And finally, we're going to be publishing more informative articles about this on the Skip dashboard, including this blog post here, which we will link to in the description. Here's our conclusion. Defaulting on an SBA EIDL loan can have serious consequences, but understanding your options can significantly mitigate these impacts, including sending it back to the SBA, reducing payments, filing for bankruptcy, basically getting it out of collections, even negotiating on the outstanding balance. These are all possibilities, not only for SBA EIDL loans, but for other SBA loans, and of course, for other loans in general. If you want to learn more, go to the Skip dashboard and ask our Skip AI or book a time to talk with us. And if you're looking for end of year funding, now's a great time to do it. Both explore grants, you can see them all right here, and explore financing options as well. Thanks for tuning in and subscribing. Most importantly, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.